and we're live.
Yay! Except no one can see our faces.
Yes, right.
That's not the important thing.
And we've got audio. Yeah, let us know in the chat how all that looks and sounds. So, yeah, we're on our same mics from the weekly.
But
hey, Matt, how's it going?
Wow, but there's a new cable in this mix, so hopefully no buzzing
yes,
like
there's
last
a
one.
new cable. Yeah, so let us know if there's any weird buzzing, because I think we've solved the problem. I just changed the cable on the microphone.
Like I said before, I swear that was that was no kind of actual like natural interference.
Yes.
That was the fact that Jeremy laid the Forbidden Psalm book on top of the wires.
The dark magics of the
Yes.
Forbidden Psalm. Yeah, did you see in there, like, as a reward, like if you roll on treasure tables, you can get a line from the Forbidden Psalm. If you collect all 5 lines, you get 1,000 gold and you can retire your
I did not see that. I did not see that. I did, however, stumble onto the 8-line Psalm thing. So I was just flipping through the book and I'm like, well, something got printed fucking backwards.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, hold on, let me read this.
Yes.
And then see, like, my eyes started bleeding and I said, I'm done. I got to wipe this all up, right?
Nice. So, yes, we are finally unboxing. It's been sitting behind us on the weekly for a long time.
I'm surprised, like, the shelves didn't audibly groan when we took all this weight off of it.
Yeah, finally.
Because, like, we went the all-in pledge. This is, like, a third.
Yes.
This
These are very,
It doesn't show you how.
Yeah,
these
are 2
I need to
deep
hit the gym again.
boxes.
Well, for the first time, because I couldn't lift that up.
Yeah, so these are basically what their core set. So each of these has 4 hunters in them with the weapon, with the different weapons. And this is kind of the Ancient Force is kind of the starters, like the sword and shield, the bow, the giant blade, and then the double blades. And then I think this
all the
is
sucky
more,
weapons.
Yeah, all the sucky starter weapons, and this is more the bow guns and other lance and stuff. Okay. So and these are all monsters from Monster Hunter World. So a lot of newer stuff. I think there's some like classics in here, but most of them are from that the World set, which I think did kind of combine a bunch of different like swamp and forest and a bunch of different environments, which I think we're going to see in some of the other monster packs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So and these can go together. They're compatible, but because decks power your hunters, you'll need the cards and the miniature from one deck or from one box to use for the other. But you can mix and match between the two. They're completely compatible, and then all the monsters just add in. And then we've got a thing that is a hunter's arsenal, so that will give us armor, like first armor sets and some other stuff too. And this was I think this was just for their crowdfunder. But these are available now. I put a link in the description. The game is available now if you like what you see.
We got quite a deal with the Kickstarter thing.
Yeah, the Kickstarter, and it ended up for all of this thing was 3 massive boxes that weighed a ton, because there's a ton of cardboard in here, and I thought shipping was gonna double the price.
Yeah.
But it actually was pretty reasonable for shipping, because I think we got it. Yeah, we got it kind of later, directly from China.
Well, I mean,
so
that happens, right?
So we didn't. And that's good, because it didn't get opened until today.
If you don't know the story behind this is the one where I said, like, I think you pointed it out, and I'm looking at it, I'm going, someone who has tried any number of times to like recreate Monster Hunter in analog form. Cool. I'm like, I think I'm done with Kickstarter. I don't know if I can back it. And everybody goes, well, what if I went in with you? And I'm just like, oh, God damn it.
Oh,
I guess, all right then. Well, if we're splitting, I guess we're getting everything. And we did.
Yeah, so it's every monster. And they've since done an Iceborne version of this, which is all the kind of snowy, furry monsters. But this is their original attempt at it. And Steamforged Games is who did this, and they do pretty faithful conversions to from game to board game. They've done some really nice. They do the Dark Souls, and they also did This War of Mine, and there's a bunch of other. Oh wait, actually no, they didn't do This War of Mine, did they? This is the other guys. But they've done some a lot of licensed stuff, but some pretty good conversions. So they're doing much better than Mythic, I think, at this point when fulfilling, because that's another company that does a lot of licensed games. So you'll see the miniatures and how gigantic they get, and then also the different components. So it's more card based. You're basically doing card combos and things as opposed to rolling dice all the time. So should be good.
Oh, I didn't hit the play button.
Uh-oh. Let me make sure.
I want to make sure the stream is gone.
Yeah, is it? Are we good? Are we good? Yeah, so give us a yell if...
What in...
What's that?
I don't know.
Oh, I can't... They moved everything around here. Yep, we're live.
Oh, then I must be... Oh. What if I there we go. What if I jump ahead there? Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and so we've got a turntable. I don't think we're actually going to be using this. If this comes up, I'll turn it back on.
Right.
But we have our little turntable in the corner if we want to spin some minis for you.
Monsters are too heavy to fit on the turntable.
Yeah. It will bend and break before we...
And we don't mean the miniature.
All right. Okay,
cool.
So, yeah, should we start with... Yeah, let's move this guy in and move that.
You have no idea how much effort it took to move that. We actually have 2 of these, right? Because you got,
yes.
you
Yeah,
got
so
one of
that's...
the first.
Because that was what they called the base game and has, like, the base hunters in it. Yeah, so we'll be playing this with 4 players later after the unboxing, so we can get back to you during the weekly and let you know how the game actually plays.
I have no idea how I'm going to carry this home.
Right.
I should have thought ahead and brought like a bag.
Yes. There she goes. All right.
How many dinosaurs did we just kill with all this plastic?
Well, we'll be killing plenty more during the sessions here. So that is it. And as you could see, look at how
Give me a minute here.
thick that is.
The suction on this thing is going to be...
Yes, it's a 2-person job. It's got beautiful art. Beautiful art. Oh, yeah, wait, that's what we should do. Actually, before we open it, we should flip it around.
Well, I'm not putting it back together now.
There we go.
Holy cow.
There we go.
Whew.
So, to give you the little art sheet. Oh, that's the same art.
That is a absolutely enormous miniature.
Yes. Oh, yes. So, right at the top, you get the Rathalos in pieces. Yeah, so they do a nice job. In vacuum trays are all the miniatures.
Wow.
So, look at that.
Okay,
they're all seated well. So, here's just the wings.
Good grief.
And this was just a...
That's not a miniature. That's a toy.
Yes, right. You're right. And this is nice, too. When they have complicated inserts and stuff, they give you a reference to how to store everything so you can kind of easily get things in and out. So, yeah, I've seen that. And the more complicated things get, like I think Gloomhaven needs this kind of stuff because they have very complicated ways to stack everything. So I guess we're doing miniatures first.
I guess so.
That's what's right on top.
Cool. So right on top, you got what? Rathalos wings.
Yes. So these were the wings, and let's just do the. They're listing this as one of the core sets, one of the 2 core sets, and 60 to 90 minutes to play. Ages 14 and up, and then 1 to 4. Or if you're a cat, yes, and 1 to 4 players if you're all cats. Yes, they use the
if you're all cats,
Palico characters.
Oh yeah,
for other icons.
You said core set 1, but there's definitely an icon here that says core set, as opposed to just looking at one of the other boxes that says, core set required.
Right. Yeah, so this will be your base cards for everything, for the attacks, for the monsters, for all the timing and everything. Yeah, so we'll see. And they've got so they really heavy. So this is really heavy.
Oh yeah,
rigid plastic.
Okay, it's not like heavy, but it is.
Yeah, it's nice and sturdy. There's no flex to it at all at this scale.
What's that other material? Like this does not that I do that many board games, but this does not feel like the typical board game. Mm-hmm. Sorry, plastic. Like, I suppose. Okay, on the claws here, especially this one, there's a little flex, but it's not as bendy or as soft as your typical board game plastic stuff.
Well, I haven't seen this before. Yeah, so these are supposed to be pre-assembled, so somebody came off their base. So, you see,
Oh, yeah.
So there's some glue. So, yeah.
Okay, I mean, that's easily fixable.
Yeah.
But I'm a bit surprised there weren't pegs in that.
Yeah, that's interesting, and that's probably why it came loose. I'm surprised because it's pretty well protected though. There were 2 layers. There was a layer on top of it, and was all surrounded in cardboard. And as you can see on the base, though, they separate it into the kind of facings. So there's a front, rear, left, and right. So it'll matter where you're attacking. I'm sure that has a difference because all of the bases have that distinction.
That would kind of.
Yeah, but it looks like there should be. Look in the bottom of the.
Okay, so I'm looking at it, and Jeremy's right. On the bottom of this, it's hard to see because there's not enough contrast. There are two little bumps, but pardon me. It does look like there was a peg.
Oh.
Because it looks
right.
like there was something. Would have been a pretty shallow
Yeah.
peg, but there was something. But I don't see how that would have snapped. Well, I'm seeing something that tiny that would have possibly been a peg.
Interesting.
I mean, it's easily fixable, but
that's odd though. I mean, it should have been. I wonder if it was a quick repair, like they can't.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's odd. But it's easier to paint underneath now.
It is.
You don't have
but
to.
what I was wondering is like, okay, there are very clear, not knowing how the game works yet, but there are very clearly, as you said, like quadrant markers on this huge base, which is what, like 100 millimeters, something like that, 80 to 100. And not knowing how the game works yet, there's definitely some kind of facing going on. So we got to make sure it goes back on in the correct
same way. Right.
the correct way, so that we're hitting it in the correct place.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, well, Steamforge, that's you're not starting too strong here.
I don't know.
We did get a box with a big dent in the side of it, but it doesn't look like any of the contents were damaged. We'll find that out.
That's not necessarily Steamforge's fault.
Yeah, that's true. It's all the lovely people that brought it all the way here. Yeah, so the it's just because the wings are keyed differently, so they don't so you don't confuse them. You won't put them on upside down. It's impossible to orient them wrong because they have a unique shape to the.
I used to. Sorry, I was trying to partially assemble, not put anything in here. Ooh, that's huge. Yeah, no way that would fit on the little turntable. My God.
Yes.
Jeez. Yikes.
That is So that's the biggest one in the core set.
Massive. Yeah. If this is how big the Rathalos is, I'm actually a little bit afraid to see how big the Kushladoria is.
It's gonna get big.
I used to think that we would be able to use Gachapon toys for this.
Oh
no!
Right.
No, these are like 200% bigger than even the largest Gachapon.
Yeah,
toys.
That's right. Yeah, you'd have to use really tiny for the hunters.
As someone who enjoys trying to miniaturize existing games,
oh,
I know what I'm doing now.
Oh, no. Scale it down. Wow. And here's we'll get all of the names. So these are all like the starter. This is the poison feline deal. Let's pull this tray out so we can get some information out.
Oh, yeah, but it looked like okay. So looking at that, there's a very shallow peg.
Oh, okay.
On the forefoot here, and it's a little bit off. There you go.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm really surprised that one was floating, because there was no pressure on it. Like it was. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of weird. Like for it to come off the base. Sorry, I'm using my hands. For it to come off the base like that. There wouldn't have been any pressure on it, or I'm not sure.
It might have just been like a temperature thing or something too.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because there certainly is a lot of glue on the foot.
Yes, right. Yeah, look at the so everything is pre-assembled, so you can see some joints. They were cast in pieces, so there are a few joints in, but the mold lines and everything are not bad for
for board game,
for board game miniatures. Yeah.
I mean, even for miniatures, the mold lines are not bad.
Giant miniatures.
1.7.
And then
as someone who played Monster Hunter 1.6, like the last incarnation of Monster Hunter I played was on the PSP. I do wish they had kind of put like the name of the monster.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they are keyed like 1-5, 1-6, 1-7.
Right.
So you'll be able to figure it out. And the Rathalos is obviously the Rathalos, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That could have made things. You have to be a solid fan, right?
I mean, to go for the all-in level, you would have to be a solid fan anyway, right?
Yes, right. Yes. So the Jagras is the smaller fellow that has the big bulging stomach that you can
beat up,
knock down, and I think they're gonna do So they have cards. That's the interesting thing is there's nice dashboard cards, and actually just taking this out, the quality of the printing feel, the rule book, it's not a
no, it is. It's nice.
A cheap rule book, and so here's our big wrapped stack of tokens and our board in here. And you've got a standard kind of perfectly square board with these zones, so similar to the other game that they did, Dark
I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, yes. The other one that I'm looking at right now, Dark Souls. Similar to Dark Souls, it's kind of you're not moving spaces or inches or anything. It's just zones, and so you're approximately moving around. Yeah, so most of the monsters take up,
Well, I wonder if they take up 4 zones, or if it looks like.
Or you get positions. Yeah, maybe they go in a single.
Yep.
Deal. Yeah, so we've got our little pack of tokens on our board, and then they give you a rule book, and which I guess would be duplicated in here, just with the different.
I would have to think so.
Different locations, and then the quest book. So the quest book has a little bit of text. So there's like different text entries and things. So there's a little narrative quality to the game, which the video game also had as well. Like the villagers would ask you to do something, or you'd get something from a job board, and would have some history. And
I want to see the heroes.
Yes. And here we have the tracks for your cards. So when you're playing your
Sorry, not heroes, hunters.
And what else? Oh, and we have a pad, like a character sheet. And I guess because this is basically a campaign, and you can craft and build, you'll improve your hunter. So you need to record like what you've gotten from each of the hunts. And here's our big monster dashboards with all
those
the
cards
info.
Yeah, those are cards. I have never seen a card that big.
It's gigantic. We'll never find a sleeve for that.
Nope. That's like, because cards are, like I've seen 3.5 by 5.5, like the jumbo cards. This is like maxi card.
Yeah, it's almost a those A5 sleeve sheet sleeves can go.
That's what would fit it.
Right.
But I don't think it would be able to fit in the box. But again.
And here are just decks and decks and decks of cards. So each of the 4 hunters has a deck of cards, and then each of the monsters, of course, also has cards as well, because they have stuff you can draw off of them in different attacks. And they also do the elements. And here's mini cards. Yeah, these are the mini cards for their attacks.
Heavy bite. Oh, this must be the monster attacks.
Yeah, and so it looks like for each of the they kind of do it in zones. That's why it has this. So that's where it is attacking.
That's not a zone. That's a D-pad.
Yeah, it is a D-pad. It is a D-pad. Yeah, and it looks like so even more and more cards, and so we get 3 D6s as well. But I think most of the stuff is just generated by your deck and your.
Well, there's probably some
choices.
kind of. Interesting. Okay, we have not played the game. I have no idea how the game plays yet. Mm-hmm. I'm interested. What purpose the dice fill, where you couldn't have used cards only as a randomizer.
Right.
Maybe they ran out of space for cards.
And here's centers, I think, for our life dials. There's dials for the hunter's health, and those the centers for them. So they don't give you any Ziploc bags for storing tokens and stuff inside. You do get some. The dice are in there, but there's no additional, which is always a nice thing. And here's I guess I'll leave the insert in there. And here are our hunters in a mint green plastic.
So we got great sword, bow. Oh, sword and shield.
And then dual blades.
I take it back. As someone who always mained great sword.
Oh yeah,
these are not the sucky weapons.
Nice. Yep. So that's the depth of the box, and we'll take a look at. Yeah. So that's how they're showing off everything inside. So a lot of tokens, and then you've got dashboards for everything, plus character sheets. Yeah.
And a rather large warning that says massive monster inside. They did not lie.
Yes.
They did not lie.
They were not kidding. There are big miniatures.
I have to think. Okay. Mm-hmm. Setting aside the fact, wouch, that is heavy. So like Jeremy said, the wings of the Rathlos, if it'll pop out again, are keyed, right? There's a chunk taken out of this side so that you can only put it into the correct side. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I have to think that you don't want to shove the wings in there, because otherwise how's it going to go back in the box?
Right, and it'll never go back in the box.
It'll never go back in the box. Well, why would you want to put this thing back in the box, right? If you've gotten this, you're the kind of person who has no kids and a huge apartment where you can proudly display your expertly painted stuff. No.
Yes.
No.
Of course.
No, sir.
Spouses love that. That's
yes,
their
they do.
thing.
I can't. I'm really hoping everyone is in bed when I get home today, as I try and wrestle this huge box through the door.
What's in there?
You're just gonna hear this thump, 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 thump.
Nice.
Let me see that.
Yeah, so that's everything. Oh yeah, so probably in the adventure book will be everything. So the Great Jagus, so we got 2 Rathalos, the Azure Rathalos, and then just the regular, the vanilla flavor. The Anjanath, which is the looked like a fuzzy T-Rex.
Yep. Well, hey, they did have feathers.
Yes, and then the first one.
And
We
I don't
mentioned
know
the
what
Jagus. The Great Jagus was the.
There's also the poison one.
Oh yeah,
came right
the
after.
cat. Yeah, that one.
Which I've
The
actually never ended up
feline
fought.
one.
I've only fought 2 of these 4 monsters in the game.
Oh, the Tobi Kadachi. That's right. Tobi Kadachi. Tobi. So yeah, and the nice thing too is there's levels of the monsters as well.
Oh,
so
really?
you can fight harder monsters with more vicious attacks.
Are they like the star rating?
Yes, yeah, they use the same stars from the game to rate the monsters. Yeah, so that's the 4 monsters that come in the core set for the Ancient Forest. And yeah, the Ancient Forest itself has a 2-sided. The board is actually, that's nice too. It's 2-sided, so there's a little bit of variety in the visual.
Yeah. But I was thinking, like, okay, I like the Monster Hunter franchise, right? Like, it's a pretty straightforward loop. Like, what do? You fight monsters, kill them, take their stuff to make bigger weapons to fight bigger monsters. Repeat ad nauseum,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Like, that's the deal. It's pretty straightforward. I enjoy it. And part of... Okay, I never played a Souls-like game, right? I'm not that actually a big of a video game person, but part of the appeal was kind of memorizing the maps, right? Kind of memorizing the monster moves so that you knew, okay, well, the monster I'm hunting is not here. It's probably here, here, or here.
Right.
What's the quickest way to get there, right? Oh, the monster ran away after you did enough damage to it. Well, it's probably here, here, or here. What's the quickest way to get there, right?
Right.
So, yeah, I think this is one of the games, or one of the type of games where a double-sided board, but they're always being kind of like 2 things and they're not really changing, emulates the source material, right, or the source game. Rather than being boring, it's like, nope, you always know you're hunting this new monster at this location, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Looking at the plastic for the
yeah.
heroes, I think it's the same type of plastic as the monsters, but possibly because the heroes are thinner and smaller, there might be more give to the plastic.
Right, so nothing breaks, snaps off.
Yeah, because looking at it, because they did a really nice, I think they did a pretty decent job of, I mean, for board game miniatures, these are pretty nice, but they're chunky enough where it doesn't, like, I don't think anything's going to break really easily, right? I mean, it's not the Kingdom Death monster thing here, right? Where you, like, look at it sideways and it just snaps off the base, right?
Right. Yeah, and they're nicely mounted.
Okay, let's. Oh, ouch! I'll stick them over here. One thing, the monsters are rather pointy, so.
Oh yeah, yes.
Maybe I won't let my kid with it. Like, that was the thing of bringing it home. Like, look at these cool monsters you can play with. Like, if you got brained with this Rathalos, I think you'd end up in the hospital, right? All the spikes on its tail.
It could draw blood. It's possible.
I think it would definitely draw blood.
All right,
Oh,
so
and
which
the dashboard, right?
yeah, right. So yeah, so it looks like there's 4 of these, so each player, and so that's nice too because there's your equipment. I don't know if you can see with the glare. So here's your weapon, your helmet, and your armor, and your leg, and then your palico. I think you have a palico.
Yeah, palico. Yep.
Nice, and then your decks for weapons and damage.
Obviously, your palico can't die.
Right. Yes, it just keeps coming back. Oh, this is nice too. So yeah, here's the monster dashboards, and then here's crafting. So what you'll need to forge the different pieces. Nice. So yeah, so you've got all of these I'm sure cards for equipment that you can slot in, and here's the components that you'll need from your either hunting or gathering to make them.
I'm curious to see if they have. They must have skills that combine for the armor sets, because that was the other reason.
Right.
Like, I loved playing the game on the PSP, where it was like the friend I played with used longsword and only had 1 armor set. And I was the type of player who went, nope, I have every armor set because the armor set changes based on what we're going to fight. And he would always be in the hunter's lodge going, are you ready? Are you ready? I'm like, hold on, we're fighting this. Let me get all my stuff together. And he's like, oh, come on, right? So that was fun.
Nice. And yeah, it looks like they've got tokens for the elements and everything too. So when you do, so some weapons are more effective against certain monsters, and you can also there's also resistance.
I wonder if that's a status effect. Yeah, I'm seeing a Z's.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, but here, this is poison, right?
Yep.
And these are the elemental. Yeah, so fire, electric. Yeah, but there does look to be. So maybe because you can put them to sleep and paintballs and all that good stuff. Yeah, I wonder if they
put it to sleep. Set that pit trap. Wait for it to. Yep.
Yes. Should we open?
Yeah, we
this
should.
Up? Okay.
I also want to know if they have the barrel bombs.
Oh,
because that was the other thing. Put the monster to sleep. Load up a bunch of barrel bombs, large barrel bombs around it. Use the small barrel bomb as the fuse, and there you go. That was, I think, doing things like that, and I'm sure, of course, like the programmers and designers, like there were how many incarnations of this game, right? Like I'm sure they planned that, but as a player, that's something I really enjoyed. Kind of this, not necessarily like these emerging strategies that you can find out, right? Like, oh, what happens if I do this? Oh, okay, let's try that again, and then you figure out, like, setting those pit traps and figuring out what monsters will jump out of it and not, and timing things. I quite like that. Ooh, nice. Okay. Oh, let's look at the dashboard. All the tokens.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So yeah, very thick too. Yeah, the card. Yeah.
It's decently thick.
Yeah.
I mean, not thick enough where it's. Well, these tokens are all relatively smallish.
Yeah,
right?
that's true. Yeah.
So it's not thick enough where they feel ugly, for lack of a better word. But yeah, not so. They don't feel like paper, right? Certainly better than the cardstock, the Hero Quest reprint.
Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah.
And hey, take note there, Hasbro. These are double-sided.
Wow, you can actually print on both sides. Hasbro didn't know that.
Amazing, right?
Yes.
And it's got that.
Yeah, kind of linen finish. Yeah. Yes. So it's got a nice textured finish, and there's dials for health. Yeah,
and it doesn't stink.
And it doesn't stink. Yeah, sometimes the cheap printing, if they use animal glue or stuff, sometimes it has a real kind of sharp, disgusting.
Or if you're my
stuff.
partner, just anything from overseas stinks.
Oh, yeah, right.
Because it's not printed in Japan. And I'm like, oh, seriously?
It all stinks. It stinks like not Japan.
Yes, it does.
Nice. Yeah. So they got a decent.
But this one goes all the way up to 100.
Yeah, I wonder what we're trying.
No, it goes to 110. My God. Crank this thing to 11.
Wonder what we're trying. Oh, yeah, it might be Monster Health.
That's what I'm guessing.
Because it's only one on the board at a time. So, yes. So they're not going to emulate when you go charging into those low-level monsters with their young. They're defending their young, and you're just slashing everything to death just for the meat. They don't simulate that.
They might.
I mean, only just the major battles.
As much as I enjoy Monster Hunter, like, they're not very ecologically friendly.
Right.
Like, it's called Monster Hunter. These are actually animals that are part of the ecosystem. And, like, they could have said, go do this because they're overpopulation. Or we need to clear this monster out. It kind of shouldn't be here.
Right.
And, like, it's kind of funny how you can just, like, replay the same mission again and again and again. You're like, haven't we driven this one monster to extinction just so I can build some armor from it? Right?
Yes, and you just take one piece of bone from the entire carcass.
Oh, my God.
Here's some skin. Here's some bone.
You've reminded me of Rathlos spamming, where you're like, all I need to complete this armor set is that one goddamn Rathlos plate. Claw, bone, claw. You're like, come on, guess we're fighting it again. Let's go.
Yes. No end.
Good times. Nice. So what else we got?
All right.
Or did you want to open up the other?
Oh, yeah, it's totally up to you. What? We can open the next and just kind of compare, because it'll be different monsters and different hunters. Yeah, so we can see. But we want to definitely keep things.
Yeah. Okay. So why don't we open up the other?
The other core.
Other core one. Yep.
Right. So
here's the real test.
Yes.
Let's see if we can fit everything back in the box.
Okay.
The way it's supposed to go.
All right.
Which on the back was organizer storage tray. Right.
Yes.
Oh no, that's just the storage tray.
Oh, just the bottom tray. Yeah. I think we can get everything back on top. Yeah. So we'll take a look. Yeah. So we won't bust open all the cards because we're gonna have another set of these. But yeah, these are all of your weapon and attack cards.
Cool. So here they are. Oh yeah, 4 hunters as well. Oof. This must be Palico cards, only based on the, the cat right in the back. I've got looks like equipment cards, armor cards, palico cards.
Okay.
And the hunters.
Yeah. Well,
Oh yeah, they just kind of go in wherever, don't they? Not wherever, but I mean they have a
think
dedicated
so, yeah.
space, but it looks like any hunter fits in any space.
yeah, it looks pretty. Yeah, pretty good. Let me double check.
There you go.
Yeah, they're pretty generous with the.
And then these fit like that.
Oh yeah.
There? Is that what they
Yeah, I think they've got.
Or is it like there?
I think it worked this way. Yeah. 'Cause that gets it pretty flat. This will need. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, we'll put those on top.
Does that fit in there next? Somewhere?
It could. It's a little thin. Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
does. Okay, it's got support.
Oh wait.
Oh yeah, there you go. The sheets. So reboxing. This is an unboxing and reboxing. There we go. And then we've just got and that should because that will go around a little
Right.
bit. So here's our wing tray.
Oh wait, I took out the. My mistake. I took this out. Oh, okay. I guess
Yeah.
so. That's
Yeah,
close
yeah,
enough.
makes it. It'll make it around.
This. Let me pop the wings off here. The reason Jeremy's letting me do this because this box is mine.
Yes,
So if I
yes.
snap off a tail, it's like, whoops, sucks to be you.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought I had this here. That's definitely this one.
See, this is why it's a rebox.
Yes. That looks like it should be it, but it's not.
That definitely goes there. Nope.
More challenging than I ever could imagine. We'll have to rewind the video and watch back.
Oh, there you go. That's there. That's there. Oh, that's
Oh, there
the
we go.
tail. Nope.
So yeah, somebody. Oh, that. No.
What's that giant thing right there for?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That must be his head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
And then means this thing's got to go like.
Oh yeah. So it's
there we go. Yeah, got it.
And they give you a little peg kind of slot there to help you line that up. There we go.
Da da da.
Wow, that does go back together. As long as you never permanently attach those wings.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, so 4 hunters and
Quest complete.
4 monsters. So that that's the core set
It's
for
not
Ancient
as heavy
Forest.
as Ogre, but as this is yours, I'll give you the knife.
Oh, all
I'll
right.
also close it up first before I pass it over.
All right. Yeah, so this is the Wildspire Wastes. So another core set, and they're calling it a core set as well. Same spec, 60 to 90 minutes, ages 14 and up, and 1 to 4 players. So you can play this solo, and I think they do.
That's part of why I agreed to get it.
Yes, and and you can use the palico to kind of assist you in fighting stuff. So wow, we have got 4 more hunters and 4 more monsters.
Yeah, I was reading the back to see if they said which.
Here. Yeah,
Yes.
Okay. So the Baroth, the Puke, the Joradatus, and the Horn Diablos is in here. Oh,
Black
nice,
Diablos.
nice.
And you get the.
Oh, the Insect Glaive, Charge Blade, Heavy Bowgun, and Switch Axe. Yeah, those are
these are the newish weapons.
the
Right,
more
right.
advanced. Yeah, that's crazy. The Insect Glaive is very unique.
That's one I never played with.
All right, so let's take a look. Yeah, so if you want kind of more original flavor, I think the first box that we opened. So it's good we got 2 of those. So we have.
Well, I also wonder what's in the Hunter's Arsenal.
Yes. And it's nice. They didn't give you they don't look too starter. The Hunter miniatures don't look too their first cloth armor.
Oh, yeah.
They have
Again, it's
nice
not like
armor
the
effect.
Kingdom Death Monster naked
we're
people.
not, we're not building them from scratch.
Here, I'll take that. Oh, okay. Not done collecting all that.
All right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
this is Wildspire Wastes. So all of the things in here are compatible. The hunters, at least, are compatible with the others. And they give you a guide. In the back of that rule book, there was a guide about how to convert things. And so you'll need both books, though, and both, because there's different, for the weapons and things,
Right.
you'll need both sets of books. Oh, yeah, we're doing this again.
Oh, wait.
There we
Hey, whoa, that
go.
came out. Whoa, it looks like something may be pushed because that
Oh,
is
yeah.
seriously like someone's horns or something were kind of coming through.
Oh, yeah.
there.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it looks like something was bouncing around. Oh, yeah.
All the Diablos, yeah.
Diablos, so more art to not protect anything, and then another instruction. So, yeah, almost identical tray. It looks like, yeah, identical tray for storing all of our bits. And so the wings again, a wing
Oh, hey,
tray.
look at this, right and left.
Oh, look at that. Yeah,
It's hard to see, but
nice.
there's a recessed R and an L here
Yeah.
to let you know which Diablos wing goes in which
Oh, that's
thing.
cool.
So
Yeah,
you
'cause-
don't do what we did last thing, trying to like, where does this go in the box again?
Yeah, when you take it off, nice, and it looks like they got a little bit. Oh, yeah, they're a little bit different shape too. So, whoa, oh man,
Nice.
we'll go right for the big one with the
Diablos,
big
yep.
wings. Yeah, so yeah, he's on there. Look at that. Yeah, our camera is way up above us, but
Oh yeah,
it is
Huge.
gigantic.
like my hands are not that big, so yeah, that's
to
big.
scale. Yes, yes. Oh, and he's kind of
Doing
tucking
that charge one.
Yes. Wow. Yeah, so both of the way that they're slotted, it's very easy to
See which one goes where.
yeah, which one goes where, and they're kind of the orientation. Nice. Yeah, and the pose. Wow. It's a very. They're probably like basing it on illustrations, but yeah, it's got a nice dynamic pose too. Wow, this this is a lot of plastic.
It is a lot of plastic.
Nice. And so we'll have so the extra thing that we ordered, and I think what delayed our shipment a little bit is we have the alternate. So we'll have duplicates of both Diablos and Rathalos to do
So-
the Azure and
Yeah. Because like you kind of we're somehow ended up with 3 Rathaloses
we
and we
have-
have 2 Diablos.
yes. Oh, nice. So this is what the
Oh,
bear
the bear
off.
off.
Yeah. Look
Like
at
the
that.
bear off.
Heavy. He makes some heavy duty armor too. If you can get that off of his head.
Was he ice or slime or the mud one? Right.
Oh yeah. So, ooh, and that horrible thing that spits at you constantly. Yeah, I think this is the poison. Yes. Oh, and this is like the mud. Yeah, the mud skipper.
Oh, the
Yeah. The
man.
salamander deal.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, so we're gonna have plenty of
that
tokens.
piscine one.
Yeah.
The lava. Oh my God, I hated that lava fish so much. Well, it was my own kind of fault because that was my like heavy gunner phase.
Mhm.
And when we would like do the 2-person hunts, I would insist like my friend was the katana, and I would be like, okay, heavy bowgun, and so I would be immobile, just setting up this ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. I'm like, okay, and here we go, and then everything, like, but 2 hits from that thing, and you're just KO'd.
Oh,
So
yeah,
like,
yeah.
when you start to do its attack, you're like, okay, let's close this thing up real quick, and dash. And I don't know if you timed it wrong, you're just like,
Yep.
and we're done. All right.
That's it.
Yeah.
So there's our board with the wastes on it, and yeah, so we'll have plenty of tokens. So we'll have enough tokens. Yeah, so
Nice.
like two full sets for everything. So we shouldn't run short on all of that. And then, well, yeah, I don't think there would be rules for it, but you could do 8 hunters.
That-
I guess it's 1 to 4, but yeah,
You'd
that's
have to
a big
do.
variety.
You'd have to run like 2 boards, I think.
Yeah, right. So do 2 parties. Yeah. Oh, that would be fun though too, because you can kind of competitively like go through a gauntlet of monsters with two.
Actually,
two
that would be
teams.
pretty. That would be pretty cool. 2 teams. All right, that does sound pretty cool. We don't have 6 more friends.
Yeah, that's right.
We don't have 6 more friends
people
to
that
do.
people that would do Monster Hunter. Yes, that's true. We'd have to. We'd have to abduct some randos.
That's kind of sad.
to-
That's kind of sad. Like, oh, this would be awesome. 2 teams of 4 hunters running through.
But if there was a cash prize, then yeah, we could probably arrange a tournament.
we don't have that cash. We don't have that cash. Unless we're doing like a Patreon.
Yes.
For a cash prize for the Monster Hunter tournament that we're running.
Nice. So yeah, so identical set of tokens and everything. And let's take a look at our board of. Oh, interesting. Yeah, even
Careful,
bigger.
did something pop out?
Just the. Oh,
No,
I think just the center.
You have like a token popped out somewhere.
A
Big round one.
Oh, okay.
Unless it's slid up somewhere. Nope. Keep your eye out for one.
Okay. Wow. So yeah, visually quite different on each side. So one's just kind of a sandy waste, and the other has a some brush and scrub. But same board size, and each with the 9 spaces on it.
Okay, hold on to these.
Oh sure.
What was that sound? I thought I heard a cardboard sound.
Oh, it may have. Yeah. Yeah, we can check.
Okay, because
And it's a duplicate too, so
it's a
we should be
duplicate, but
okay.
still.
Yeah, we should be okay.
Oh no, sorry, it had just
Popped.
it had just popped a little
Okay.
bit. Sorry, it was recessed enough where I thought it was missing. Sorry, it's still
So
it's
yeah,
there.
more monster sheets, more dashboards, and then here's all the big dashboards for the.
What's the back of that? What,
monsters.
like, the crafting thing?
Yeah, some
ancient.
more crafting. And again, lots of cards, but these are going to be, so there'll be some duplicates in here for the basic damage cards and things, but then the monster attacks and the weapons are all going to be different.
Well, something I just noticed. This is the. Nope, this is right. This is the ancient forest, right? Nope, this is Wildspire Wastes.
Yeah, this is the waste. So I think both are in there.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I was thinking, because the
Yeah.
front is definitely different. There's the bar off, but the back said, I noticed it said Ancient Forest Armor Forge reference. So
Yeah, I think they're two-sided.
That would be-
so,
that'd
yeah.
be
So I
useful,
think
yep.
So maybe they just printed one set because they probably didn't want to only put one on if they're gonna save printing. Yeah, that this set except for the monsters is the same. Yeah.
well, I bet the
Interesting.
monsters are double-sided.
Oh yeah,
And
that's right.
I
they
bet
would
the
have
monsters are double-sided and specific to the box, and then maybe the reference sheets are both for
Right.
both core sets. Let's see the
Nice.
hunters.
Yeah, here comes our hunters. Oh,
Fish
nice.
sense looking at me.
So this, I think, is the insect. Yeah, there's the insect glaive. You launch it from your wrist, and it does status effects and things on
Right.
the monsters.
On the
There's a
switch axe.
Yeah, the switch axe. So you have 2 modes. I wonder how they're going to handle that mechanically. The 2 modes, probably just like 2 types of damage, but you're going to have to spend an action or something to do that, and then
Lance?
yeah, that looks like a lance, a large. And here's the bow gun. The one that
light
takes a
bow
while.
gun.
Yeah, the one that takes a while to reload. So we've
Nah,
got-
the light bow gun's real fast. Try reloading one of them heavy things.
oh yeah. So 3 more dice, and then the centers for the
Spinners.
life. Yeah, life counters. Nice. Oh, here we might have tactical shift. Oh wow. So there is actually like changing stances and things.
Well, part of the
Wow.
reason I was real interested in this game originally is, as a fan of the Monster Hunter video game franchise, but as someone who doesn't really video game, I wanted to see how they were going to try and emulate the video game in board game form. So, what you said, like switching stances for the switch axe, or like we don't have hammer, maybe hammer's in like Arsenal, like having to charge up for the hammer. I want to see how they do it in this form, and if it feels kind of if it captures the essence of the video game.
Right.
Like, it's not going to be one for one because it's different form, but do you walk away from the game going, yeah, that was Monster Hunter?
Yeah. Be interesting. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, so you make kind of timing decks that give you your damage and then your weapon sets. And so here's how the dashboard is kind of working. So you're playing cards down, and so and you also the cards have defense value as well. So you have to decide if you attack, then when the monster attacks, you take all the damage. So you have
Or
to
you just dodge out of the way.
right. Yeah, right. So you have to balance attack and defense, and probably amongst the team as well. Yeah, I like that they used all the assets, the art, that kind of very flat art for the monster icons and things, and a lot of stuff from the 3D renders from the game. Yeah. This is cool. Yeah, so they give you instructions on how to move the monsters over the board. Yeah, and on all of our
horrible
elemental
Diablo spin attacks.
Yes, and all of the elemental damage. Wow. Oh, that's good. And a reference to what all the icons are on the back to help you.
Let's see.
Figure that out.
Oh, starting weapon symbols. Yep.
And then again, so it's nice. There's a little bit of narrative, some short introductions, because I guess there's always that little bit of animation. When you find a monster before
the first time, yeah.
So there's a little bit of animation, so they give you some text to kind of take the place of that. Unless somebody wants to kind of move it around on the table. Here's its starting animation.
Or if it's the one where like the Devil Joe or whatever, it's like, here's the Xeno going like, right? I mean, these are like action figure sized things, right?
Yes. Nice. Yeah, so we've got 2 quest books. So yeah, between the 2, I'm sure that's going to be
hours of fun.
Yes, because there's like 3 levels of each monster.
And given how often we can get together, this is about like what we'll be playing this until like 2027.
Yes. Oh, and they also give you an alternative play mode, so arena quests.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, remember there was always kind of like a training arena thing. Yeah, so to give you different ways.
Oh man, the arena quest where you like show up and you're like, here's your equipment, and you're like, the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Right. Yes.
Oh, you only gave me 1 barrel bomb? Come on.
Nice. Yeah. So yeah, very similar. Just the monsters and the cards are going to be the biggest difference, and then we've got a full set of hunters. Yeah. So
plus whatever comes in that arsenal.
Yes. Yes. Wow. Yeah. So we could have a lot of choices. We could have up to 12 choices.
2, 3.
It's going to get crazy.
Oh, interesting.
Let's see. Oh, we'll keep
2,
guys
4.
out.
This was 3. 1. And it looks like. I guess Wildspire Wastes is kind of core set 2, only looking at the base of the miniatures. The hunters are 2-1, 2-2, 2-3, and 2-4.
Oh,
and then the monsters are 2-5, 2-6, 2-7, 2-8. Where in the other core set, Ancient Forest, they were all 1
something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, that is and I think they that's the idea that I got from the Kickstarter page. That this is what they were promoting as the core set. If you're only going to want to try the game, that would be the one.
I bet you could. Actually, no, I'm not going to say that. Looking, don't forget to put the heroes in there.
Oh yes, thank you.
Looking at just the stuff we've unboxed, I get the sense that you could play with only Wildspire Waste or Ancient Forest, because they both say core set.
Yeah, I think so.
And with the duplicate tokens and stuff like that. So if you were just wanted to get 1 box, I think you could get either. So it's not like you need any. It doesn't appear that you need anything from Ancient Forest to play Wildspire Waste.
Right. Yeah, and I think you're right.
So there's the 2 core sets. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So they didn't. Oh, there we go. Didn't differentiate. They do go in a very specific way.
Yep, they do.
All right. Oh, and now we have monsters to do that same thing with.
Man.
All right.
Just trying to stay.
Oh.
Oh, my finger.
What's that? Oh. I'll put that under.
I would try and stick that under.
Oh, yeah.
Only because there's a little recessed a bit there.
Okay.
There you go. Yep.
Nice. And maybe, put the books before the tray, and we have our right and left designations. Oh.
Kind of glad I didn't get Wildspire Wastes as a core set, because I fucking hate that fish. Especially
the most hated of all fish.
Yep.
Oh yeah, totally. Wasn't paying attention. So let's get his. That would be the right one. This would be the left one. That looks good.
Yep. That fish is kind of low. That fish is there. And
oh, I think we did it.
Hold on. Is it the? No, that's gonna be the head fits there. Right?
Maybe. No.
Because the tail looks too. Alright, this one doesn't come down. Because that definitely doesn't fit there. Is that? Nope, not that one. This one's pretty.
Maybe.
Nope.
Oh.
That is. I can't imagine.
Oh, there we go. That wing fits in there.
Oh, right. Okay.
They are very interlocked. Look at that. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Okay, that fits there.
Oh, good. Okay. And then that guy goes
And then the
there.
fish fits there.
Wow. Yeah, take photos as you're opening these out. Yeah.
There's one way.
Look at that.
There's
Yeah.
one way they fit back in that box.
Wow.
Hey, I wanted a monster hunting game, not like
Yeah.
what's that cube? I'm drawing a blank on it now. Is that flip around?
I think that's how it's supposed to. Oh, the other way?
Yeah, because there's a big old
Oh,
which
okay.
fits
Yeah,
on
it's
that
just-
side of the fish. Or I'm just wrong. Okay. Nope, sorry. Nope. There it is.
Yes, but I think we
But this guy, we gotta flip around something.
Oh,
like that.
maybe that way. This is more challenging than any monster hunt. Interesting. Yeah, it goes in at a very specific angle.
Ah, dude. Oh wait.
Hey,
There you go. Hey.
all right.
There's a divot over here.
Oh, for
you
his
can't see
tail?
it. There's a divot over here for the tail. And if it doesn't rotate all the way over, it's not fitting in.
Ah.
There you go.
Wow, they need a key how to orient your monsters as
They do.
well.
They
as,
do.
All right. Yeah. So those are the two core sets.
Epic challenge. Get your monsters back in the box.
Yes. I think the next time they come out and get painted, they're not going to go back in ever.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, and plus painted, I wouldn't want to have to like knock
Well,
them around together.
maybe like a nice sealant or something.
All right, let's do the maybe Arsenal next.
Sure.
So this is, I think, stuff that was exclusive. Take a look at the back. Yeah, I think some of the things that they did exclusively. Oh yeah, so we've got the gun lance hunter, the hammer. Oh good, hammer
Nice.
hunter, hunting horn. Nice. The lance, the longsword, and the light bow hunter. Yeah, so
Oh.
we've got 6 more. Wow, so that's a total of
6.
14. Yeah, wow.
Yeah. Okay. So what came in? Ancient Forest is what they're calling like heavy bow gun.
Oh right, yeah, that was
Because here's the light one.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. That was the Yeah, so nothing fancy on the outside of the box, but it's not super glossy, so that's nice. We're not seeing this huge glare. Yes, so the core set is required. Yeah, so this is compatible with both Ancient Forest and Wildspire Wastes, and the Elder Dragon expansion. So hunt any combination of monsters with any combination of hunters in campaign or one-shot. Nice. So yeah, transform your game with the Hunter's Arsenal, including 6 new and unique hunters for epic monster hunting action! Exclamation point. So
Well,
let's see
yeah.
how hard these are to... Oh, cool. And we've got some little more tokens and a little tiny rule book to help us with these new... Oh, and it's going to give us new...
Oh.
So more of the alternative quest
Oh.
pages.
Well, oh, sorry. Right there, it looked like they had the more arena ones.
Yes,
Because they would need the equipment sets and armor sets for the 6 new weapons. you know.
Right. Yes, that's true. Yeah. So they give you the your deviation cards. Oh, that's right. And you're going to need ammo cards for
Yep.
gun lance. Oh man.
Well, if you go with those little light ones, you'll need the one unlimited one, right?
Yes, the one unlimited that should be at your camp. And then nice. So yeah, here's more of those forge cards. And what are these? So these are just
Oh well, it's the
a reference for forging. Yeah.
for
the
new
other
versions
ones.
of the 6 new weapons. Yeah.
Look at this, and all
That's
of
a
the
brick of cards.
Yeah, all of their
Several
cards
bricks.
for the. That's right, because this is 6 more hunters. Yeah, so it's 6 more decks or 6 more sets of the
it's
weapons.
gun lance, possibly.
Yeah. So here's our
just
light
lance.
bow. Yeah, these are all in the very mint green plastic.
Which I don't mind.
Yeah, but nice. Yeah, really nice detail.
Yeah. No, again for.
Whoa, the shield and. The long sword, the horn.
Yeah, the hunting horn.
Yeah.
I will miss a little dance.
Right.
And the hammer.
Wow. Yeah, they did a nice job kind of representing them in kind of a, more advanced state. And so, yeah, they feel a little more
Oh yeah, that is definitely
iconic.
The yeah.
All right. Yeah, so I think these guys, let me just double check if I have that up, but these were the guys that you had to get through well, who knows though? They always change their mind with those sorts of things. So they are also saying that a couple of the monsters, they're not going to
Release again.
Yeah. So the Elder Dragon, Teostra, and the Kulu Yaku were only going to be part of the campaign. And then, yeah, all those basic hunters, charged blade, switch axe, heavy bow gun. Yeah, those are the Wildspire Wastes. And then, yeah, I think this arsenal. Oh, no, yeah, these are available.
Okay.
Separately as well.
Oh, separately. Wow.
Yeah. So there's a separate. Yeah. I mean, not individually, but
Right,
as
with the
this box. So this arsenal. Yeah, there was something else that they said was only in here. Oh, as a login bonus. So the great sword, Palico. Oh, yeah. Those must be somewhere, somewhere in one of these. The great sword, the Palico. The and I guess they're alternative sculpts. Yeah. That's okay. So they did sculpts, different poses. There we go. Nice. Yeah. Maybe in our black Diablos.
Because they're off camera, but there's like 4 more boxes of increasing size.
Right.
Over there. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Now the challenge of getting them all back in. Those lance. Gun lance.
Oh, yeah, here's the horn. The horn is here, right? Yes.
Hammer.
Oh, yeah.
Light bow gun.
And then the
long sword.
Long sword.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then this one went like there.
All right.
There.
Got cards. Yes.
That was much easier to get back.
Yeah. No big wings and things for orientation. All right. So yeah, that's wow. Yeah, total of 14 different weapons. So yeah, basically everything that they that you had available in the Monster Hunter World game. That's cool.
I think you're right.
Yeah, because there's nothing else. All right, so who do we have here? Oh, that's right. So here's one of their exclusive guys. So let's see. Yeah, so this is just going to be the miniature. Oh, holding a rock just to
smash her face.
And then the dashboard, the attack cards, and all that good stuff. So yeah, core set required. So yeah, just track down the Kuliayaku and craftable weapon types. Yeah, so the cards for the weapons as well. And the armor. So let's see the scale. It's not a huge monster.
No, it isn't.
Right? Yeah.
So I'm guessing, because that box is not like, it's off camera. That box is like nowhere near as thick as the other ones.
Yeah, the thickness.
So the monster probably takes up like a third of that, and then the rest is the cards.
Yes. Let's see. Oh yeah.
There's your exclusive, your alternates.
Oh wow! I guess they're hiding them in. Oh yeah.
That's okay. I take it back. That's a lot of miniatures. That's a lot of miniatures.
Wait a minute.
Well,
so why
they've got to have like the Kulayaku version of the weapons. That's everybody.
Oh right. Yeah. I guess so. Yeah.
Sorry, no. It's great sword, sword and shield, twin blades, another twin blades, bow, another great sword, another sword and shield. Yeah, I guess this is.
And Palicos and a pig.
And Palicos, yep. Yeah. I guess this is.
Yeah, they mark this strangely. Yeah, they don't say anything. So they just say that this is the Kuliayaku expansion. But even on the back, they didn't say what else was in here. Yeah, because there's not. I'm surprised. Yeah, a whole box for just that little dude.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, interesting.
I'm not going to flip it over because the miniatures would pop up. But on the back, the only miniature it shows is the Kulayaku.
With his cards and dashboard. Interesting. Yeah, I was wondering where these were going to be, and I guess they just snuck them in there. It's weird, I guess, because it's not labeled for retail or whatever, and maybe because these things were added on later, they were just unlocks basically based on people logging into the. But yeah, some really cute. I was wondering too if you can take Palicos, but they're not represented by miniatures. Like how is that
only
gonna
because you were flipping through the rule book. I think the thing I saw, it said palicos, 1 to 2 players only.
Yes, right. Yes, they only show up when you don't have enough friends.
So it's a good thing they, yeah.
Nice. So we'll have to remember to keep this handy so that you have all the miniatures.
That looks like a Wrath. Okay. Based only on the way this armor looks and based on the way it looked in the game, I'm guessing this is just an alternate version of the sword and shield because that definitely looks like a Rathalos set, not a Kulayaku set.
Right. Yeah, I think it is just so they're calling these more information. Oh yeah, so just alternative sculpts for things.
Okay. So I guess you've got
Oh yeah, and these just were unlocked. Yeah, they were unlocked daily. So they did daily unlocks. Yeah. Yeah, interesting. So yeah, that's worth. I think that's what they did with Hero Quest too. They gave you the gender swapped sculpts for only the crowdfunding.
Little hammer palico. Yep, cool.
Nice. So if you want to have feathers on your armor, this is who you're going.
I don't know if any of these are the Kulayaku set.
Yeah, I think they're just alternate sculpts. Yep. Yeah. So it's probably the same miniature, just in a different pose. Yeah.
No. I don't think it is.
Because I'm different armor. Yeah.
Because you've got like 2 genders, and there was a nice split between male and female in like the core set.
Right.
And then the armor sets being different. Like I'd have to like open up Ancient Forest to actually confirm, but I think there's a bunch of different variables, like different pose, different gender, different armor set for each of the 14 weapons. So that's a lot.
That's cool. Wow. And yeah, you can also and that makes it nice too. You get 4 players together and you have your hunter, but then if you only get 2 people together the next time, you can have your palicos and you can keep going. You'll make them feel bad for missing the
why didn't you come to my game? I got a life, bro.
Yeah, it's so strange though that's so unmarked. It must have been like they were just trying to figure out where we're going to put this. Oh, sorry, I was keeping that up. We'll play later, so we'll keep the alternatives out.
Oh, right, gotcha.
So our next...
We're actually going to play the game? We're not just going to unbox it and look at it? Yeah.
Get out of here.
It's a novel approach.
So the
Nergigante. Yeah, being in Japan, we were always... Or I was at least kind of somewhat familiar with the Japanese name.
Right.
Which is completely different usually from the English name. Right. I mean, it's the same with Pokemon, right?
Yeah, that's
like half the time my kid will come up and be like, "Dada, do you know Pokemon?" I'm like, no. Then so like point to a picture, I'm like, oh, you mean Jigglypuff, right? I don't know the Japanese version, right?
So there's dust tokens, black scale dust tokens in here. So this guy, must generate. Oh yeah, let's see how big he is. There's his dust tokens, and
pretty big
rule book, for him. His dashboard,
multi-part.
Oh wow, yeah. Lots. Oh geez, he's all wings. Yeah, quite big. Nice. Yeah, the textures and everything are really good. Really well done.
Again, apart from very, very thin parts like the spikes, this is some pretty rigid. Rigid plastic. Almost like maybe not quite as rigid, but it's almost like GW style plastic.
Yeah. It's I wonder.
That one's yours. So if you snap it, you.
No. Not that. Yeah, this has to be the way that it goes in because it's totally oriented. Yeah, it looks. Oh, there we go. It was a little bit warpy.
That's big.
Yeah, look at those wings.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess that's why he's all wings and he's making all dust.
Yeah.
Wow.
Based on how rigid that plastic is, like sometimes, you can just stick something in fairly hot water and mold it back. No,
I don't think so.
Not with this plastic. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd need a heat gun or something. If you
you'd probably use all the detail. Yeah.
Yeah, if you wanted to make it flex at all. Oh wow, yeah, they've got all the armor, rarity, and everything. Oh, and a reward table. So that's what's on the back of the dashboard.
Yeah. So I was wondering on the back of the dashboard because there is no crafting, at least on this one. But I guess this is what dice are for. Nergigante reward table. Number rolled item. Yeah. So we'll see.
Wow. Yeah, and so then all of his cards and then his attacks as well. So the attacks are
The little mini cards
ones.
or the half-size cards. Yeah.
Nice.
Elder Dragon.
Lots of there is just no way that's going. He's going back in there with those wings. There's no way to even orient it. He'll sit right up here. That's crazy.
Are you leaving that bad boy out?
Yeah, we'll leave him out because he's not going back in there unless we want to make this stream about 10 minutes longer.
Oh yeah, fair enough. All right.
But yeah, the coloring on him, he's going to be a fun one to paint. That's a lot of it's a lot of interesting colors. And who is next?
Teostra.
Look at him.
The Fire Lion.
Right. Yeah, so again, you need the core set. Yeah, so this is just the same sort of thing, the attack cards and everything. No special. Oh no, he has black scale dust tokens as well.
Yeah, because that was okay. I've never fought the Nergigante. I remember fighting the Teostra in the old PSP one. Yeah, whenever did that like sparkle dust thing, you knew to get the fuck out of dodge because then he just kind of like sparked something and everything around him exploded and you can't block that shit.
Oh, right.
Great sword or not.
Yeah, so 5-star mega boss enemy to defeat and win your campaign. Nice.
So I'm guessing the Nergigante is also an Elder Dragon.
Yeah, let's see. Do they call him the same?
Because like on his dashboard card it said Elder Dragon.
Yeah, new 5-star, Mega Boss 2. So these guys are kind of, I guess it says it's a choice-driven campaign, so you can decide who to track next, and these would be the end, the ends of those campaigns. Yeah, so every craftable Teostra weapon type from the video game. Wow, every type is in here. Let's see. Oh, they're kind of hanging out together in the front of the box. Nice. Our 2 5-star bosses.
So we're going to run them at the same time, right?
Yes, exactly. We'll take them out with just our palicos for support. Nice. Yeah. So single.
There's a black dust token.
Yes, but they're a little sparklier than the other ones, and more. Yeah, the rule book again.
I am amazed this guy's in one piece.
Oh wow! Yeah, look at that. Nice. Yeah, so a little bit smaller without the giant wingspan, but yeah, that's great. Something that can actually go back into the box. Nice. Yeah, really nice texture and the same rigid plastic. Wow.
Fiery presence. When a hunter ends their turn in a node adjacent to Teostra, the hunter suffers burn. If all 12 black scale dust tokens are on the game board when Teostra begins its turn, resolve the supernova effect. Right? I think that sounds I have no idea what that does. That sounds incredibly bad.
Yes. You don't want to be around for that.
Nope. And then all the black scale dust tokens get removed from the board.
Oh,
so it's a repeating
cooldown
right, kind of thing.
Right, and here it comes again.
Yep. Which is exactly like the game. Oh, fuck, here it comes again.
Mm-hmm,
right?
Mm-hmm. Nice. Oh, there is... Okay, yes, I was wondering if they were going to have the chef in there. But, so downtime activities, you can go to the resource center, provision stockpile, the muscular chef. So you get you can select one element type and that gain +1 resistance based on the delicious meal that's cooked for you.
Oh, so you don't get the thing about... Well, I mean, okay, there's only so many things they can do, right?
Right.
You're not going to have let's mix the oily raisins with the day-old rice, and you're just like, that was a bad idea.
Yes. Yeah, and you get sick.
Yeah, you get sick,
leave the counter sick. Nice. Oh, yeah, and if you visit the Pet Poogie, you may get luck. Good luck, but that's just a myth. Yeah, so maybe no mechanical.
You don't have to, time rubbing your Pet Poogie pig.
Yeah. Oh, right. Roll the dice. All right. So we've got that's our Elder Dragon. So, yeah, we've got our...
You mean second Elder Dragon?
Yeah, second Elder Dragon. So there they are. And so here's our alternate... Yeah, we'll save the biggest, baddest guy for the end.
Someone tried to break out of the box.
Yeah, so this box, it looked like a forklift or something went right into it because the exterior box, there was a huge puncture in it, and it did go all the way to the interior. So let's find out if we need to contact us in Steamforged Games and ask for a replacement. on this guy. So these are just there's nothing on the back. So these are 2 sculpts you've seen before. I think in just alternative plastic color. So
Really?
if you weren't planning on painting them, they give you a different look. But this allows us to paint an Azure and a regular Rathalos, and then a Diablos black.
What about the gold Rathalos?
Oh, we got 3. So,
Shut your face.
We got 3. Yeah. So let's see how damaged this actually is. Oh, let me try the other side. Oh, there we go. Hey. Oh,
Well,
nothing. So they colored the plastic. So we've got
Oh,
a
look at
black Diablos, and then Azure. And they got all the wings fitting right in there. Yeah. So
Yep,
here's our guys again. Yeah. So if you don't want to paint, they give you alternate plastic.
something to note. It appears, there are no cards in this.
Right. Yeah. This was just I think they added this actually later too. So if you wanted to, if you wanted to paint these and you wanted alternative, they gave
because
you.
like when we were opening up the other one, the cards and everything for the variants are already in the boxes.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, they're already there. So yeah, you would basically just have the gray one, and this gray one is the Azure one. Yeah. So if you're not going to paint, then that gives you
kind of makes sense because you're only fighting one monster at a time.
Yeah. Right.
It's kind of like okay.
But this was all in.
Yeah.
Yes. So
why would we not get it yet?
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right.
So this got added at the end, and I don't think this is available. They don't make that available separately, and it doesn't have any resale value now that somebody kicked it in. But here we go, the finale, the climax, what you've all been waiting for. We would have a drum roll if it was available.
That's the best I got.
The Kushladora. This is a giant. So
it's a huge. Okay, it's thinner, or it's not as deep as the starter set, but the footprint is actually bigger.
Right. Yeah. So it's gonna. Let's see if they do anything.
It's much lighter. Though.
Oh wow! Look at he's standing up. So 120 millimeter base size, and I think on the page they said it's over 25 centimeters, so like 12 inches, because he's rearing up. So, but yes, the same sorts of things though. His dashboard, cards, and everything inside, and another 5-star mega boss with all of his craftable items from.
But really, I mean, like after you beat it the first time.
Yes.
What are you gonna craft?
Oh right.
Like what are you gonna fight after you go? I got the Kushladora set. Cool. What are you gonna fight?
We got to go to the Ice Spire.
There you go.
Yeah, you got to carry your super cool new weapon set into the sequel. Yeah. So there is a lot of miniature in here.
Whoa, one piece.
Oh, nice!
Holy cow! Look at
wow. Oh, he's even strapped in there, like a.
Like a toy.
Like a toy, like an action figure. Look at that. I guess they didn't want him bouncing around. Probably do a lot of damage to the exterior of the box. Look at this guy. So he's got his own but he came off. His base
too.
All
it must have been something. It's gotta be something temperature-wise, or I don't know, because again, it's hard to see. But again, the hole for this peg is empty, meaning the peg is still attached to the foot, and there's a little bit of glue. But the peg on this side has snapped again.
Yeah.
So maybe I have no idea what type of glue they used. Maybe it's not a. I don't know. I wanted to say the glue somehow weak. Wow, that's kind of.
Yeah, his arms. Are you okay with me cutting him out? All right.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so these aren't flexible. They're not twist ties or anything. They're just these hot little straps that are melted into the back.
I gotta wonder what kind of glue they assembled it with.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to find something. Oh, around the neck too. Wow.
He's been garroted.
There he is. I can't believe this is in one piece.
That's
He's huge. Look at his amazing detail. Wow.
I kind of can't make fun of the D&D people who get it's not in one piece because the tail is separate.
Yep. He isn't. Yeah, he comes.
That is heavy. Okay, not like ridiculously heavy, but pretty heavy. And look at that. The wings and body are one piece.
Yeah, that's amazing. So
and then the arms and legs and the head were separate.
Wow.
But that is.
Yeah, I guess there was no yeah, easy way to separate that. So they.
But I'm surprised that. Well, okay. Given that, I don't know if I want to push that in all the way.
We're gonna have to get some hefty glue.
And it's keyed, so you put it in the correct way, which I was not trying to do originally.
Oh, there we go.
But okay, I see now. Kind of given how.
Mm-hmm. And they would have had to make the box deeper too. Maybe,
Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to push that in all the way.
Wow.
But that peg is I'm surprised the peg on his feet is kind of hollow.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a little dent in it.
Yeah, interesting. Wow. So 2 bases, that didn't survive transport, and it's not like they went very far. They went from China to Japan. But these, like I said, the one box was kicked in, so it was good that they had it was the alternative guys.
But also nothing was broken or something.
Yeah. Nothing got damaged and is unusable. So we'll just put it back on the bases.
Okay, because look at how this is attached,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like the feet go on either side of the quadrant markers,
Mm-hmm.
but like the only contact part are the feet.
Yeah.
So I have to think that just from being in the box, there was enough.
The base like flexes a little bit.
So it kind of pushed
Mm-hmm.
enough to pop it off.
Right. Yeah, I bet you're
I'm
right.
surprised that they didn't. I mean, it looks really dynamic,
Mm-hmm.
but why not have the tail touching the back of the base as a third contact point?
Right. And if they do have pegs, why?
But they're very shallow pegs.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. So yeah, they would lift off. Yeah, probably.
That's what it is. They're like the hole is a lot deeper than the peg, so that's how they lift off really easily.
Oh, I see.
But still, I mean, I'm kind of struggling to hold this thing in one hand, which means I need to go back to the gym. Right? Back, which implies I went in the first place at one point. Yeah, because I mean, it's still impressive as heck, just like leaning it on its tail for it to stand up.
Yeah, wow.
I can no longer make fun of the people who buy like the big, massive
Yes.
D&D dragons. I'm like, what the fuck is the point of that? But, however, okay, after playing the game for the first time, I think I will be better able to assess how many times you would play against an Elder Dragon, right? As kind of like a campaign ender. Because I brought that up, making fun of the D&D people, how many times are you going to fight one of these dragons?
Yeah.
Meaning, like, how many times would you get it out of the box?
Right.
Maybe here you would, like, do the board game, you were like, okay, we're fighting this thing again, and it would maybe get more use. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
That's true, because, how many times are you going to do the Tiamat campaign and
yeah, I mean, like,
that out?
if you could craft shit from Tiamat scales, then, like, maybe, right?
Right. Yeah, if Tiamat gave you something wearable, that might be more.
Oh, yeah, let's see.
Right, so we've got a book. Yeah, so another reason. And they did a full-size, that's interesting, they did a full-size book for
the rules.
This monster, so they didn't have to, So they've got narrative as well. It's good, too, they give you enough art so you can do some painting.
Remove up to 5 tornado tokens from the game board. I don't want to know what tornado tokens are. Oh, I do know what tornado tokens are.
Yes. Oh, 6 wind and 6... were they in the bottom there?
Yep, they're there.
Oh, okay. Wow, yeah, so we got all the tokens as well. Yeah, this is not going to go well. So you got to get in a zone that doesn't have one of those in it.
Yeah, don't get caught by one of that little tornadoes. Yeah, that's just the worst.
Nice. Yeah, so each of the books has a little bit for the narrative. Yeah, so full-size book because we got a full-size box.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and then the reward. So you roll a 1 or 2, and you defeated him, but you get nothing.
That's No. You get a door away. You get the door.
Oh, yeah. These are the
part break.
Oh, okay.
If you break it,
I see. Yes, the break.
Yeah.
Oh,
like you got to snap his claw. I always felt kind of like after fighting it a bunch of times, and you learn what parts break off. You're like, oh, gonna chop off like the head part, and I always felt a little bit sad of like how like it looked damaged. Right? I'm like, oh, there goes its tail. I'm like, you're just one messed up monster. Why don't I put you out of your misery already?
Poor guy.
Yep. I always felt extra bad because I was the asshole who went like, okay, it's limping. Set up the pit trap and get those trank bombs ready. I want a higher chance of getting the rare stuff.
We'll just leave base in separately. Well, it's this whole little crazy diorama. Yeah.
Yep.
I guess these have to be expansions and they have to be available separately and everything. But each one of these, the packaging seems so silly and wasteful. You've got only so much, and I guess it's protected by the box, but it's a big vacuum tray, and just recessed in there. So that's interesting. He was strapped in a very different way.
Actually, it's going to slide around regardless of where you put it.
Oh yeah.
All right there.
Wow.
It's not like the paint will chip off or anything.
So that is all of this. Wow, Monster Hunter World goodness. Yeah. So
you would
everything.
Think with all this cardboard technology, why have board game companies not started putting a vent in the bottom part so that you don't have the massive dinosaur fart when you try and close up the box? You're just get out of there. Yeah. Just put a little hole in there so the hair just goes whoosh and the box closes, right?
That's true.
I'm patenting that.
Yes.
Okay, I'm patenting that, and I'm going to make billions of dollars, and I'm going to buy X again and turn it into a not shithole.
Okay. Turn it into Y?
No, it would go back into Twitter.
Oh, okay.
It would go back.
So now...
I don't even know.
Does that mean the trademark still exists for Twitter? So somebody else could just make Twitter? Because Twitter.
You know what? I don't know.
I wonder.
Good question.
All right, here we go. This is going to be the most complicated thing we've ever done, figuring out how these...
one monster? Come on. The wings, right. Okay, I got you.
They kind of, have to go in together. Yeah, I wasn't...
Oh,
I was just amazed.
Back up the stream.
Yeah, I was just amazed how they were both in there. And he was all wings. That's kind of...
No, that's not close.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to...
Nope.
See, this is why this is the extra 10 minutes of the stream. Oh, that's looking snug. Oh yeah, under
okay.
Oh, that's,
look at that.
That could be
under the cards that are on there, and then.
That feels close. It's a reboxing speed challenge.
Where's John with this Rubik's Cube scales? Not that this is the same thing. But...
Wow.
Okay, that claw. Oh, no, it wasn't pushed down.
Oh. It needs a separate box.
It does. Okay, you're gonna have to check the feed. Go back. That is not going in.
Hey, not Gandhi. Not Gandhi is coming to us from a kick. There we go.
Bam!
And it's saying, yes, interesting stream ideas. Watching you guys rebox something.
This is not an unboxing; it's a rebox.
Yeah. So that does bring up. It's a bit challenging to get.
Well, like you said,
things
okay.
back in. And getting it all at once. Like literally, you would probably just open this, play it, and then open these as you're, campaigning and have a reason to, instead of opening everything for a camera. Yeah. But so this was Monster Hunter World, the board game, and there is already a sequel.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, I don't think it's shipped yet, but they did the Ice Spire. What is that?
Wasn't it Iceborne?
Iceborne. Yes,
I don't know.
yes.
I'm way out of the video games. I mean, as much as I like them, I don't have time to do video games.
Autocomplete. Yes, Iceborne. Yeah. So they
Iceborne. Yeah.
They did an Iceborne. I don't think it's an expansion. I think it's like a standalone game, just with the theme. But that before this was even fulfilled, that came out, and so I wasn't going to jump all over that, not knowing what the quality and the mechanics and everything in the game exactly were.
I don't know. I've considered trying to get back into the world, like the actual video game, but I just don't have time. I can't sit and before COVID. Yes. It was a lot easier to say I'm going out and sit in front of 3 other people, 3 of you guys, and have pizza and stuff, and actually do stuff,
right?
As opposed to sit in front of a computer.
Yeah.
Even if you're playing with other people, and I'm not saying this is for everybody, but for me, it was a lot harder to kind of rationalize time spent away from the family when I'm still in the house in front of a computer. So yeah. So that's why I haven't been
That's
able to get
true.
back into the video game.
Right. Yeah, and I think it becomes harder the older you get to the time that those things waste. It feels bad. At least when you're socializing. It feels like you're actually doing something. You're de-stressing a little bit and stuff. But yeah, this is everything released. I think they duplicated this basically again for Iceborne, because look at all the plastic available for that set.
Well, by duplicate you mean like it's similar size boxes.
Yeah,
and stuff
it'll
like that.
yeah,
It's
probably
not
be
the same monsters. Yeah,
right.
obviously.
Yeah, everything is different. It looks like I don't know how much the weapons vary, like the Ice Spire.
Tell,
Yeah, difference, but yeah, a lot.
Oh, it probably tells you your weapon.
Oh yeah, no, a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit more like fur based.
Oh,
and
the Rajang's in there.
Yeah. So
Fuck
there's.
that guy.
Hate
Was that the
guy.
was that the Tigrex too as well?
I think so. Yeah. Yes. So they've already doubled the amount of game that exists for this board game. That's insane. Yeah, so we're going to give this a shot. So yeah, thanks for watching us open everything, and we're going to go play.
And then try and struggle to put it back in.
Yeah, and try to put it back in the box. So that'll be off camera, unfortunately, because there'll be pizza involved, and so chewing and all sorts of things. But yeah, thanks for joining us. And finally, we had a chance to sit down and do this, and see
now we're
what
gonna play.
and see what everything looks like. And we may even use some alternative sculpts on our fighters or our hunters. All right. So yeah, thanks for joining us, and subscribe if you want to get notified when we go live. And we do a weekly where we kind of do tabletop topics and news. And there'll be some good stuff for next week already. There's stuff popping up.
Nice. There'll also be a recap of what we thought of the game.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and we'll tell you. Yeah, we'll tell you on the weekly how this went, and what we thought of, like, mechanics, how well they emulated kind of the Monster Hunter game experience. And so, give us a like if you enjoyed this. However many hours, how long have we been doing?
It was like less than 2.
Oh, good. Yes. Let's see. Yes, we're not getting a full time, but yeah, thanks for hanging in there. I know we do long unboxings, but it's fun. We get to talk about everything that's going on, and
including the game we're unboxing,
including the game, a little bit of the game we're unboxing. So if you want to see more of this game, take a look at the description. I think the quick start rules are available to download for free if you want to just see how the mechanics work. And yeah, so we'll be back again soon. So thanks for joining us, and see you next time.
Later, mortals.
Goodbye.